Israeli forces have detained at least 25 Palestinians across the West Bank in the last 24 hours. The arrests took place in multiple provinces, including Ramallah, Nablus and Qalaqliya. Since the onset of Israel's recent military campaign against Palestinians on October the 7th, the number of Palestinians detained in the West Bank has now exceeded 11,500. Israeli warplanes have bombed the third floor of Kamal Adwan Hospital in the northern Gaza. The strike ignited a warehouse storing medicines and medical supplies received just 5 days ago from the World Health Organization. Medical sources reported that all surgical services at the hospital have been suspended due to the ongoing attacks. Three Palestinians, including a child, have been killed in an Israeli airstrike on the Noor Shams camp in Tul Karam. Local Palestinian media have reported that numerous Israeli military vehicles, accompanied by 3 bulldozers, entered from the west, moving through Tul Karam camp towards Noor Shams. The incursion imposed a tight siege, damaging infrastructure, shop entrances, and destroying water and electricity lines, resulting in widespread outages. The Independent International Commission of Inquiry on the Occupied Palestinian Territory, including East Jerusalem and Israel, has condemned the rising number of child deaths in Gaza amid Israeli strikes. Chris Sidotti stressed that children are not terrorists and warned that the conflict risks transforming the occupied territories into a terrorism creation factory in the coming decades.
Since then, at least as of last week, 13,000.
The UN Special Rapporteur on Human Rights in the Palestinian territories, Francesca Albanese, has called on the states to help prevent the complete destruction of Gaza. Albanese stated that the United States is an enabler of Israelis' actions. She also questioned Israel's right to a seat at the United Nations, which was granted in 1949.
After the first set of provisional measures issued by
the United States Department has reported that it has not observed a significant improvement in aid reaching Palestinians in Gaza. The U.S. warned Israel to take steps in the next month to improve the humanitarian situation in Gaza or risk potential restrictions on U.S. military aid. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken and Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin wrote to Israeli officials earlier this month, demanding concrete measures to address the worsening conditions in the Palestinian enclave.
Inside Gaza, and we continue to see breakdowns in communication between Israeli forces.
Since October 2023, escalating Israeli attacks have severely impacted Palestinian education, resulting in tragic losses among students and educators, widespread injuries, and the destruction of numerous educational facilities across Gaza and the West Bank.